Howdy folks, Parker Peters here. I know I haven't uploaded in a while, but we are going to do sort of a state of the channel address now. I'm going to start trying to do these once a month, kind of like a monthly update of what's going on. Since now I am on Patreon, I feel like I have to keep you guys a little bit updated what's going on behind the scenes, and since I have taken sort of a leave in the past month, I just decided to make this little video to explain that. I am currently in the process of moving. I have a house now. Have fallen for the whole American homeowner meme, and that's taking up most of my free time, so I haven't really had time to play very many games or make any videos, but by the end of this month that should all be sort of a thing of the past, and I should get back to a more regular schedule. Now that that's out of the way, I would like to thank two new patrons for the month of May. We have Jacob Wright and Case of Glass. Now, Jacob, thank you very much for your generous support. I remember the first time we met, I walked into Game Changers in Orem, Utah, and you were just sort of sitting there hassling Casey at the counter, and I came in with a broken Sega CD system, and you and I just sort of sat down and tried to fix it there in Game Changers. I didn't really know your name at the time, but you gave me a hug. It was very strange, and now you're giving me money. Thank you very much, Jacob. I appreciate it. I appreciate you. You're a good friend. I know you in real life, and yeah, that's very strange, I guess, that you're donating to this channel now. I like it. I like your money. And Case of Glass, longtime viewer, thank you so much for your support. Really appreciate you. Now let's get on to some more channel news. I have a lot of things in the pipeline currently for the channel. I know there's not much content coming out now, but I am currently recording some more Let's Plays of Senran Kagura Shinobi Versus. I usually sit down and record about 3 to 5 of those in a sitting, so I'm going to do a couple sittings and record quite a few episodes of that for the future, because between you and me, that is great padding when I don't have any actual content to put out. I'm also going to be recording a couple new Let's Plays for Overwatch. Those are a little bit more intensive work to do, because I usually play like 5 or 6 games and then just edit it down to the parts that I think are noteworthy or worth watching. I'm going to try to get a little bit more multiplayer action going there. Might get Jacob Wright into a game or two with me so that we can have a little bit of banter going, because I know it's a little bit boring to just hear me talk about strategy. I'm aware I have a little bit of a boring voice, a little bit of a documentarian voice, less of a Let's Player voice, but I will be going into Overwatch again fairly soon, and I have also ordered a Overwatch May Opie mousepad that should be here fresh from China, fresh from a bootleg shop in China within a month or so, that I'm going to review on this channel. Other than that, I'm also going to be doing an analysis, I believe, of Breath of the Wild. I know it's been out a little while, but I'm going to do an analysis with that, and I think that that's going to be sort of my last-ditch effort at creating content based around AAA games. My videos on Mass Effect Andromeda, and especially my video on Horizon Zero Dawn, have been underperforming criminally, if you ask me. I just don't think that you guys are responding very well to AAA content, to Western content especially, so if this Breath of the Wild video doesn't do very well, I'll take it as a message from you guys that I need to take a step back and sort of shift more into the quirky Eastern side of things. Like my Nier Automata video did fantastic. It seems like whenever I do Japanese games on this channel, I do very well, and I guess that makes sense since I know a lot of my audience does come from, y'all come from 4chan. It makes sense that Eastern or Japanese content is going to be more popular, so I think that I'm going to be shifting my focus a little bit more towards import games, or at least Japanese games in general, rather than AAA games and Western games. So, I don't know, leave your comments below regarding that. Tell me what you think about what games my content should be based around. Give me your opinion. I know what I'm going to do in the future, but I'd like to have your input as well. Also, for my patrons, I didn't really have any ideas of what I was going to do as a kickback to you guys, but I think I've finally figured it out. Once per month, here's this official announcement, I guess. Once per month I'm going to do a Let's Play, a review, or sort of a feature on a game or an action figure that's sort of more quirky, more out there, more just more weird. And I'm going to do that Let's Play, that review, or whatever, and I'm going to put it up on Patreon exclusively for 1 month. It is going to be a timed exclusive video. If you want to know more about timed exclusives, check out your friends at EA Games and Activision. They do timed exclusives all the time, and I'm going to start doing them too. I just figure if you guys are giving me money, then you deserve to get some sort of kickback other than me just saying your name on my channel, because that's not really a tangible thing. That's not something that I don't personally think that's something that's worth money. So I'm going to be creating some content exclusively for you guys that is going to stay on Patreon exclusively for 1 month, for 30 days, and then it's going to be kicked on to YouTube and VidMe, of course. And in the next day or two, I believe I'm going to be doing a Let's Play of Long Live the Queen, which is a sort of visual novel where you attempt to keep a teenage queen alive long enough to reach her coronation. It's a sort of a fun little VN game, and one that I don't see very much coverage of, so we're going to do a Let's Play of it, and that's going to be exclusive to Patreon for 1 month. You guys on Patreon are going to get that in June. Everybody else, YouTube and VidMe, are going to be getting that sometime in July. So I think that that's a good kickback for your $1 or $2 contribution, that, you know, you get an exclusive video for a little while. I think that that's a rather fair compensation from my point of view. Tell me what you think in the comments below. Tell me what you think about Patreon. Another thing I'm trying to do with my channel is get a lot more interaction through Facebook. I've done a video, my Switch analysis, you can check that out. Has a lot of viewer interaction. I've been interacting with people on Facebook, posing questions, starting discussions, and just talking to people in general. So check me out on Facebook, and your comments could end up in a video. I'm using that for video fodder now. So, you know, just check me out on Facebook, check me out on Patreon. By God, go to my VidMe, subscribe to me on VidMe. And yeah, if you enjoyed this video, and I don't know why you would, but please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Oh, and one last shout out, Jacob Wright, Case of Glass, you guys are the real MVP. Thank you.